Today we will discuss quadratic form as well as canonical form and how can we reduce quadratic form into canonical form. So, we will discuss 2-3 problems. How can we reduce from quadratic form to canonical form by linear transformations or by orthogonal transformations. But before we solve few problems related to this transformation, let us define what is quadratic form. And in last lecture, we have already discussed reduction to this canonic reduction to diagonal form. Okay? And today we will discuss these two topics. So, let us define what is quadratic form. A homogeneous polynomial. Clear? A homogeneous polynomial. Homogeneous means जितने भी टर्म्स आ रही हैं उनकी जो पावर है वो सेम है. क्लियर? होमोजीनियस है. ओके. सो ए होमोजीनियस पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ सेकंड डिग्री in any number of variables is called a quadratic form. So, any homogeneous polynomial of second degree in any number of variables is called a quadratic form. For example, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. So, this variables x and y. So, x square power 2, xy 1 power 2, y square power 2. Okay. So, this one is a quadratic form. Okay. Similarly, ax square plus by square plus cz square means here x, y and z. We have 3 variables, right. So, ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2hxy plus 2gyz plus 2fzx. So, this one is also known as quadratic form. Similarly, if we have 4 variables x, y, z and w, then quadratic form can be represented as ax square plus by square plus cz square plus dw square plus 2hxy plus 2gyz plus 2fzx plus 2lxw plus 2myw plus 2nzw. So, all these 3 are quadratic forms in 2, 3 and 4 variables. Clear? So, quadratic form is represented by these type of expressions. So, any homogeneous polynomial of second degree in any number of variables is called a quadratic form. So, we have one result. Every quadratic form, जितने भी quadratic forms हैं, all those type of quadratic forms can be written like this. Means x dash ax. A is a matrix and x is x, y, z, okay, yeah, x1, x2, y, x1, x2, x3 and x4 and so on, clear, and x dash is transpose of x, clear. So that the matrix A is always symmetric. So, this matrix A is symmetric, okay. We can find this matrix from all these quadratic forms, okay. So, this matrix is symmetric matrix and where A is Aij and x dash is x1, x2 and so on xn. And what is x? X is x1, x2, x3 and so on xn. One column. Here x dash is one row. Clear? So, every quadratic form can be written like this way. And this one is nothing but summation j1 to n, summation i1 to n, aij, xi, xj. So, when you calculate this result, you will get this one. Okay. And this means that this expression can be written as x dash ax. This expression can be written as x dash ax. Similarly, this expression can be written as x dash ax. Okay. So, every quadratic form can be written x dash ax form. Okay, so that the matrix A is always symmetric and x dash is equal to x1, x2 and so on xn. Okay. So, this one is the definition of quadratic form. Now, see, we have this quadratic form as we have discussed in the previous slide. Now, this can be written as xy ah hb x and y. This means this one is x dash, this one is A, and this one is x. Okay, so A is symmetric matrix. A is symmetric matrix. Similarly, this one is a quadratic form, and in x dash Ax we can write like this way: this H, this F, this F, this H, this H, this G, this G. So symmetric matrix, and this one is x dash, this one is x dash, and this one is x. Clear? Similarly, when we have 4 variables, then this can be written as x, y, z, w, a, b, c, d, h, h, f, f, l, l, g, g, m, m, n, n, and x, y, z, w. Okay. So this one is the representation. So every quadratic form can be written like this way. Okay. तो इसका मतलब अगर हमारे पास ये एक्सप्रेशन, ये पॉलिनोमियल अगर दे रखा हुआ है तो इसका आप a निकाल सकते हो, दिस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मैट्रिक्स. ओके, आप ये a निकाल सकते हो. a कैसे निकलेगा? कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर इज दिस, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y स्क्वायर मींस y मींस b, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ xy divided by 2, that one is h. So in this way you can calculate this matrix A from this quadratic form. Okay. Now next one is linear transformation of a quadratic form. अब quadratic form की आपने linear transformation कैसे करनी है? Okay, linear transformation of a quadratic form. So let xax be a quadratic form. We know every quadratic form can be written as x dash ax. So x dash ax be a quadratic form in n variables, and let x is equal to py. X is equal to py. Okay. So this p is basically, this p is non-singular matrix. This p is non-singular matrix, and due to this reason, when p applied over by y, we obtain x. This means p is a transformation, and this p is a transformation which is a non-singular matrix. So this one is a non-singular transformation. This one is a non-singular transformation which transforms y into x. Okay. So let x dash ax be a quadratic form in n variables, and let x is equal to py. When x is equal to py, then x dash is equal to y dash py dash. X dash is py dash transpose, this means y dash p dash. Clear? Now this one, x dash ax is equal to, find the expression of x dash ax. Now x dash ax is, substitute the value of x and x dash and x. Okay. Now this can be written as like this way: y dash within the bracket p dash ap y, and this can be written like this way: y dash by. So observe, this x dash ax is equal to y dash by, and where b is equal to p dash ap, where b is equal to p dash ab. So this one is equal to this one, and this one is a quadratic form. This means that y dash by is also a quadratic form in n variables. Clear? Because x dash ax is y dash by. So y dash by is also a quadratic form in n variable. So it is a linear transformation of the quadratic form x dash ax under the linear transformation x is equal to py, where b is equal to p dash ap. Okay. So this one is a linear transformation of this quadratic form. This, okay. So x dash ax transformed into y dash by. Clear? So this one is a linear transformation of this quadratic form into this quadratic form, and using the linear transformation x is equal to py, where b is equal to p dash ap. So this one is a linear transformation of a quadratic form. And if you observe, b is p dash ap. Now b dash is p dash ap and dash, means p dash ap which is equal to b. So this means that b is symmetric. Now this a is symmetric, this a is symmetric, this b is symmetric. B dash is equal to b is symmetric. Okay. And row of b is equal to row of a. This means both these matrices a and b, this matrix a and this matrix b, both these matrices are congruent matrices. Both these matrices are said to be congruent matrices. Now, next, what is canonical form? What is canonical form? If a real quadratic form, and real quadratic form you know x dash ax, right? If a real quadratic form be expressed as a sum or difference of the squares of the new variables, if real quadratic form be expressed as a sum or difference of square of new variables by means of any real non-singular linear transformations, by means of any real non-singular linear transformations, then the later quadratic expression is known as canonical form. Okay? तो देखिए लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, नॉन सिंगुलर लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन यूज करके आप इस क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म को इस फॉर्म में बना सकते हो, सम और डिफरेंस ऑफ द स्क्वायर्स ऑफ न्यू वेरिएबल्स। और ये जो नई फॉर्म बनेगी, ये नई फॉर्म, दैट न्यू फॉर्म इज नोन एज कैनोनिकल फॉर्म और सम ऑफ द स्क्वायर्स फॉर्म और प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस फॉर्म ऑफ द गिवन क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म। तो इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम आपको पूछी जा सकती है, कन्वर्ट दिस क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म टू कैनोनिकल फॉर्म। ओके, तो बहुत सारे मेथडोलॉजीज हैं, अकॉर्डिंगली आप कोई भी एक चॉइस, या तो क्वेश्चन में पूछा होगा कि इस प्रोसेस से आपने कैनोनिकल फॉर्म प्रोड्यूस करनी है, अदरवाइज जो आपको मेथड आता होगा वो आप कर सकते हो, बाय यूजिंग लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन भी कर सकते हो, बाय यूजिंग ऑर्थोगोनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन भी कर सकते हो। ओके, डिपेंड अपॉन योर चॉइस, but we should know what is canonical form. So if a real quadratic form be expressed as sum or difference of the square of new variables by means of any real non-singular linear transformation, then the later quadratic expression is called canonical form. Basically, when you see this previous slide, x dash ax is transformed into y dash by. By this transformation, x is equal to py. Okay. Now this transformation, this result y dash by is nothing but canonical form. This one is a quadratic form, this one is a canonical form, and this canonical form reduced to this quadratic form reduced to this canonical form using this linear transformation. Okay. तो जब भी आपने कैलकुलेट करना होगा तो कैनोनिकल फॉर्म y dash by की फॉर्म में होगी। Okay. That is, if the quadratic form x dash ax can be reduced to the quadratic form y dash by. If a quadratic form x dash ax can be reduced to the quadratic form y dash by a non-singular transformation x is equal to py. By a non-singular transformation x is equal to py, then y dash by is called canonical form. Then y dash by is called canonical form. So we have discussed in the previous slide also. And this b, okay, this b is p dash ap, okay, and that one is diagonal lambda 1, lambda 2 and so on lambda n. Okay, so b is equal to p dash ap. Then x dash ax which is equal to y dash by, and that one is equal to summation lambda I y1 square, lambda I y1 square. So this one is the canonical form, this one is the quadratic form. Okay. So this y dash by can be written like this, lambda I y1 square. So this one is the canonical form, this one is the quadratic form. In fact, this one is also a quadratic form. Okay, but this quadratic form look like summation lambda I y1 square, and lambda I, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are nothing but eigenvalues. Okay. So if you know the eigenvalues, then you can write directly the canonical form of the given problem. Now this question, solve this question, reduce the quadratic form to the canonical form. Reduce the quadratic form to canonical form. Also specify the matrix of transformation. So the given matrix of the quadratic form is, now this 3, 5, this 5, z square 3, minus 1, yz, y and z, this, minus 1, zx, 1 and 1, and xy, this and this. So जब भी ये कोएफिशिएंट लिखने हैं तो डिवाइड बाय 2 कर लिया करो. Clear? So this one is the matrix of the given quadratic form. So this one is matrix, means A. Clear? Then calculate the characteristic equation. Characteristic equation of this matrix is determinant A minus lambda I is equal to 0. Clear? That is, this result is equal to 0. And find the value of lambda. Lambda means eigenvalues. So solve this determinant, okay, and finally you will get lambda is equal to 236 as its eigenvalues. Okay. So when you solve this determinant, you will get finally lambda is equal to 236. So lambda is equal to 236 are the eigenvalues of the given matrix. तो आपके पास क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म दे रखी हुई है, आपने सबसे पहले मैट्रिक्स बनाया और मैट्रिक्स बनाने के बाद कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन बनाई और उसके बाद आपने रूट्स कैलकुलेट कर लिए. ये तो आपके आगे रूट्स. When we have given roots of this matrix, okay, this characteristic equation, then the given quadratic form reduces to the canonical form by lambda 1 x square plus lambda 2 y square plus lambda 3 z square. Clear? And that one can be written as 2x square plus 3y square plus 6z square. So this one is the canonical form of the given quadratic form. Clear? तो ये जो आपकी क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म है, दैट वन इज रिड्यूसेस टू कैनोनिकल फॉर्म लाइक दिस वे. तो ये तो हमारा मेथड है, ठीक है, बट किसी और तरीके से भी इसको कैलकुलेट किया जा सकता है. जिस प्रोसेस से पूछा जाएगा उसी प्रोसेस से आपने ये रिजल्ट इवेलुएट करना है. ना क्वेश्चन ये है कि यहां से यहां तक जो आपने ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की है, इस पूरे प्रोसेस में एक मैट्रिक्स ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन यूज किया है आपने. क्लियर? So how can we evaluate that matrix of transformation? And matrix of transformation can be evaluated by this equation. A minus lambda I x is equal to O. Means you have to calculate the value of x. So when we obtain the equations, you will get first equation, you will get second equation, you will get third equation. Now solve these three equations by using lambda 2, 1, lambda 3 second, lambda 6 third, okay, and solve these three components. Okay. So these are the equations obtained from A minus lambda I x is equal to 0. Now when lambda is equal to 2, okay, then equations becomes first, second and third, right, and solve these equations, we obtain this. This means eigenvectors are 1, 0, minus 1. So corresponding to lambda is equal to 2, this one is the eigenvector. What in normalized form, these eigenvectors can be written like this. Okay, suppose this one is x1, x2, x3. So normalized form is x1 divided by x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square under root. Okay, so ultimately 1 square plus 0 square plus minus 1 square means denominator under root 2. So 1 over under root 2, 0 and minus 1 over under root 2. This one is the normalized form of this eigenvector. Similarly, corresponding to lambda is equal to 3, the normalized form of the eigenvector is this. 1 over under root 3, 1 over under root 3, 1 over under root 3. And corresponding to lambda is equal to 6, corresponding to lambda is equal to 6, clear? This one is the eigenvector and its normalized form is 1 over under root 6 minus 2 over under root 6, 1 over under root 6. So these are the normalized form of eigenvectors. Then write down the matrix of transformation P. Okay? So the matrix of transformation P is just substitute all these values. Clear? So 1 over 2 इस टाइप से रखना है आपने. Okay? First, second, third. 1 over under root 2, 0 minus 1 over 2. This. Clear? Similarly, 1 over under root 3, 1 over under root 3, 1 over under root 3. And last, 1 over under root 6 minus 2 over under root 6 and 1 over under root 6. So this one is the matrix of transformation. तो ये जो मैट्रिक्स है ये आपके क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म को कैनोनिकल में रिड्यूस कर रहा है. ठीक है, बट कैनोनिकल फॉर्म आप डायरेक्टली you can evaluate by calculating eigenvalues and substitute in the result. Okay, you can calculate the canonical form of the given quadratic form. But question is what is the matrix transformation? तो matrix transformation जब आप calculate करोगे तो ये आपको process सारा calculate करना पड़ेगा. Okay, then you will get the matrix of transformation P. One more question. Reduction of quadratic form to canonical form by linear transformation. By linear transformation. अब आपने लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की हेल्प से आपने ये जो कैनोनिकल फॉर्म है ये आपने बनानी है. क्लियर? अब वो कैसे करना है? सो रिड्यूस दिस क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म टू कैनोनिकल फॉर्म और डायगोनलाइज क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म दिस by a linear transformation and write the linear transformation and reduce the quadratic form to this sum of square means canonical form. Now the given quadratic form can be written as x dash ax. So this expression is equal to x dash ax. What is x dash? X dash is x y z and symmetric matrix A is 3 3 4 sorry z, the coefficient of z is 3, the coefficient of y is 0, so this one is 0. Okay, so 3 0 3, then 2 4 4, so 2 4 4. Okay, so that one is the matrix, and this matrix is, if you see, this one is a symmetric matrix. This one is a symmetric matrix. So let us reduce A into diagonal matrix. Let us reduce A into a diagonal matrix. So we know A can be written as I3 AI3. जब आप normal form बनाते हो तो आप इसी type से expression को लिखते हो. Okay? So A is equal to I3 A3. This means A is equal to I A I. I3 A I3. अब आपने क्या करना है? इसको diagonal matrix में reduce करना है. और जब आप इसको diagonal matrix में reduce करोगे तो आप column transformation भी apply करोगे, आप रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन भी अप्लाई करोगे. तो जब आपने रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन यूज करना है तो इसी मैट्रिक्स में अप्लाई करना है. जब आप कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन यूज करोगे तो इस मैट्रिक्स को यूज करना है. राइट? सो ऑपरेटिंग रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस. ओके, सो वी ऑब्टेन दिस एंड दिस एज इट इज. देन ऑपरेटिंग कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस. क्लियर? यूज हियर दिस टर्म एज इट इज. Then use row transformations, use here and this as it is, and finally use these column transformations and use here and we obtain this expression. Now see, this one is 3, this one is 3, this one is minus 4 by 3 and this one is minus 1. Clear? And all other non-diagonal elements are 0. So this one is a diagonal matrix. This one is a diagonal matrix. So this matrix is this, this and this. Okay? अब आप इस मैट्रिक्स को ध्यान से देखो. ये जो भी मैट्रिक्स है इसका ट्रांसपोज है ये. Okay? This matrix is diagonal matrix. Clear? And this matrix is A as it is. This matrix is P and this one is P dash. Okay, this D is B. So B can be written as this D can be written as B. Okay, here. So B can be written as P dash AP is equal to diagonal lambda 1 lambda 2 lambda n. इसका मतलब ये जो diagonal elements है, these are nothing but eigen values of the given matrix. Clear? So then x dash AX is equal to y dash BY, which is equal to summation lambda I yi be the canonical form of the given problem. Okay, so diagonal 3 minus 4 by 3 minus 1 can be written as P dash AP. P dash AP. So the canonical form of the given quadratic form is y dash BY, but B is P dash AP. B is this B. B is P dash AP is equal to y dash is this, B is this and y is this. So when you multiply these three matrices, you will get this one, and this one is nothing but canonical form. और वैसे भी आप डायरेक्ट भी लिख सकते हो 3 minus 4 by 3 1, 3 minus 4 by 3 1. बट ये एक्सप्रेशन बेसिकली आ कहाँ से रहा है? ये एक्सप्रेशन ये जो तीन मैट्रिसेस है इनको मल्टीप्लाई करके आ रहा है. ओके, सो बाय यूजिंग लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन you can find the canonical form of the given quadratic form. Okay. So this type of problem, try to solve few more problems related to this conversion of quadratic form to canonical form by using linear transformations. तो बस इसमें ये मेथड याद रखना आपने, क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म से आपने मैट्रिक्स प्रोड्यूस करना है, क्लियर, और दैट मैट्रिक्स इज ए कैन बी रिटन एज आई ए आई, ओके, then use the various column and row transformation so that the matrix A can be converted into a diagonal matrix. So the diagonal elements are nothing but eigenvalues of the given problem. Okay. So one more problem, reduction of quadratic form to canonical form but by orthogonal transformation. By orthogonal transformation. So reduce this matrix, reduce this quadratic form into canonical form. This one is a quadratic form and you have to produce a canonical form by orthogonal transformation. By orthogonal transformations. अब इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम को आप कैसे करोगे? So let us suppose that write the matrix of quadratic form, matrix of the quadratic form that can be written as 8 7 3 8 7 3, okay, and then minus 6 6 2 2 and minus 4 4. This, okay. Then write the characteristic equation, determine a minus lambda I is equal to 0, and when you solve you will get lambda is equal to 0 3 15. These are the eigenvalues of the given problem, 0 3 15, clear. So reduce this quadratic form into orthogonal transformation. So then find the eigenvector. So corresponding to lambda is equal to 0, this one is the eigenvector, clear. This one is the eigenvector. Corresponding to lambda is equal to 3, this one is the eigenvector, and similarly corresponding to lambda is equal to 15, this one is the eigenvector. So solve all these equations, okay. This one is a homogeneous system of linear equations. Solve this system of linear equation, you will get x1 over 1 is equal to x2 over 2 is equal to x3 over 3, okay, and from this write x1, right. So x1 is 1 2 2, means 1 2 2 dash. So x1 can be written like this way, okay, 1 2 2 dash. Similarly x2 is 2 1 minus 2 dash, and x3 is 2 minus 2 1 dash. So this one is the process of finding the eigenvectors. Now normalized form of this of this model matrix, that one is B is equal to x1 over norm of x1, x2 over norm of x2, x3 over norm of x3, and that one is when you evaluate you will get 1 over 3, 2 over 3, 2 over 3 and so on 1 over 3, okay. And this B is orthogonal matrix B and determined B is equal to 1, and when B is orthogonal matrix, okay, this means B dash is equal to I, means B inverse is equal to B dash, okay, and B dash AB is equal to D is diagonal 0 3 15. These are the eigenvalues 0 3 15. Then calculate B dash, B inverse is basically B dash. So B is given, so this one is B dash and A as it is, and this one is B and this one is D, okay, this one is D. So calculate x dash Ax. So x dash Ax is equal to y dash B inverse AB y, and that one is y dash dy. So calculate this one and you will get this canonical form, okay. So in this way you can find the canonical form from the quadratic form by using orthogonal transformation, okay. Now last topic, in fact this topic is also important. How can we define index, signature and nature of quadratic forms? So what is index? The number p of positive terms in the canonical form. Canonical form में चाहिए क्या हमें? आइगन वैल्यूज चाहिए, लैम्डा 1 लैम्डा 2 लैम्डा 3, वो 0 1 2 भी आ सकती है, 1 3 5 भी आ सकती है. So the number p of positive terms in the canonical form is called index. तो आप ये देख लिया करो कि कितनी आइगन वैल्यूज नेगेटिव है, कितनी पॉजिटिव है। तो जो पॉजिटिव होंगी दैट वन इज इंडेक्स। वेरी सिंपल। द नंबर p ऑफ पॉजिटिव टर्म्स इन द कैनोनिकल फॉर्म इज कॉल्ड इंडेक्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म। एंड व्हाट इज सिग्नेचर? What is signature? The number of terms minus the number of negative terms. Number of terms minus the number of negative terms is called signature. That is P minus R minus P means 2P minus R is called signature of the quadratic form, where rank of A is equal to R. Where rank of A is equal to R. You just remember what is signature. Okay? The number of terms minus number of negative terms, okay, is called signature of the quadratic form. Clear? तो कभी कभी क्वेश्चन में ये पूछा जा सकता है व्हाट इज द इंडेक्स ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम, ओके, दिस कैनोनिकल फॉर्म। तो होता बहुत आसान है, ठीक है। अगर आपको पता है कि व्हाट इज इंडेक्स, व्हाट इज सिग्नेचर, तो आप एक सेकंड में लिख सकते हो। और इस टाइप की छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स आपके गेट एग्जामिनेशन में भी पूछी जा सकती हैं। ओके, सो यू जस्ट लर्न ऑल दीज डेफिनेशंस, व्हाट इज इंडेक्स, व्हाट इज सिग्नेचर। ओके, नाउ next one is definite, semi-definite and indefinite real quadratic form. So these are the natures of the quadratic form, whether the quadratic form is definite or semi-definite or indefinite quadratic form. So let xax is real quadratic form. You know this quadratic form is defined like this way, x dash ax. Okay, x dash ax be a real quadratic form in n variables x1, x2, xn with rank r and index p. With rank R and index P. Okay. Then we say that the quadratic form is positive definite if rank is equal to number of unknowns, number of variables, and P is equal to rank. P means index. Okay. If index is equal to rank and rank is equal to total number of variables, then we say that that quadratic form is positive definite. Then negative definite is when P is 0, means no positive term, right? So that one is negative definite and rank is equal to number of unknowns. And positive semi definite if rank is less than number of unknowns and P means this index is equal to the rank of the matrix. Okay. So when R is less than n and P is equal to R, then we say that quadratic form is positive definite form. And negative semi definite when R is less than n and P is equal to 0. Clear? P is equal to 0. Then we say that quadratic form is negative semi definite. And if the canonical form has both positive and negative terms, the quadratic form is said to be indefinite. Okay. So if we have positive as well as negative terms, then the quadratic form is said to be indefinite. So a real quadratic form x dash ax in a variable is said to be positive definite if all the eigenvalues of A are greater than 0. In other words, you can write like this way. Negative definite if all the eigenvalues of A is less than 0. Positive semi-definite if all the eigenvalues of A greater than or equal to 0 and at least one eigenvalue is 0. Negative semi-definite if all the eigenvalues of A less than or equal to 0 and at least one eigenvalue is equal to 0. And indefinite if some of the eigenvalues are positive and others negative. Okay. Then the this quadratic form is said to be indefinite. Okay. So based upon these fundamental ideas regarding this nature of a quadratic form, determine the nature, index and signature of the quadratic form. Okay. Determine the nature, index and signature of the quadratic form. This one is the last question. Okay. Okay. The real symmetric matrix A associated with quadratic form is this. So by using this quadratic form, you can write the matrix A. Okay. So 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 and like this. Write all other elements, all other members of this matrix A. Then characteristic equation is determinant of this matrix is equal to 0. Okay. And when you calculate, you will get lambda minus 1, lambda minus 3 plus under root 8, lambda minus 3 minus under root 8 is equal to 0. This means that lambda is 1, 0.1715, 3.1715, which are all positive, and since we know that if all the eigenvalues of A greater than 0, then the quadratic form is positive definite, clear, and here the quadratic form is positive definite. So, what is the index? Index is 3, clear, index is 3, and what is the signature? Signature is 3 minus 0, means signature is 3, clear. So, in this way you can evaluate the nature of a quadratic form, index as well as signature. Okay. Thank you very much.